How is it possible when you look at AJ and David to not see the exact same person, but one has a beard?
Oh, you talking about? I mean, they are kind of, I don't want to say interchangeable, but similar running styles, similar, big backs, kind of brawly and whatnot.
Yeah. But they've taken to calling themselves the Buffalo Boys.
Have they? Yeah. Okay, that's the first. That's the first
you've heard of it?
Yeah, that's the first
so
time.
Maybe it hasn't caught on quite yet.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll hear about this one.
Right.
Maybe they were just testing it on me.
Yeah. Now I'll go take it back in the locker room and start spreading it.
All right. I was like, I haven't. Okay, cool. But what have you seen? Like, man, you got the opening drive from last week, then the 14 play, the 18 play. Like, they were draining just watching. You know what I mean? Like, what impact have you seen the combination of those two kind of have in the running game?
No. They definitely have had a huge impact, especially like you're saying, the run game. For a defense to have to go anywhere from 10 to 18 plays, like you're saying, going on these long drives, and to have that 245, 250 pound back going for the first 6, 7, 8 plays. Now you take him out, another 240 pound back comes in. It's definitely it's definitely helpful for our offense. It kind of helps us out on all cylinders, I think. Honestly, just watching them do what they do, it's exciting. It really is. Get out on the perimeter and set up some of these blocks for them and just kind of watch them do their thing. It's definitely really exciting. But yeah, man, getting on those drives, I mean, these defenses are really tired out. We're getting these defenses tired, which really helps us going into the second half. They're just not able to compete at that high of a level that our offense is moving at late in the game.
So here's the fun part. Running is your bread and butter. I just realized y'all ran the ball like 60 times. I knew it was a ton, but I was like...
Yeah, 61, I think.
Yeah. But you're also... There's a desire to make sure that you have the explosiveness that you have in the passing game. You want to make sure that it's consistent.
Right.
How do you balance those two?
No, and that's a good question. It is tough, but I think we do a good job. Getting the ball out on the perimeter and kind of trying to keep that balance, I guess you could say, and trying to keep those explosive plays. In our room, me, Ko, CJ, Zay, anytime we get the ball on the perimeter into our hands, down the field, a little bit in space, we're definitely expecting to make plays with that. And that's just the mindset in our room, all around. But yeah, like you're saying, when you got those big backs, you get those guys rolling and whatnot, it definitely helps to open up some of those shots. You open up some of those deep shots down the field, over the middle a little bit, and even at our tight ends as well. Hunter, Jake, Chris, Karab, all these guys really catching the ball well and getting out into space and making things happen in our pass game, which, vice versa is helping out our run game. Trying to get some of these compact boxes, trying to get those opened up as much as we can, and kind of keep David and AJ rolling, as well as get that ball out into some space.
That place is like Anthony. I don't know if it was him being hard on himself or him trying to be accountable or not, but it's like, I gotta be better, I gotta play better, I gotta be more consistent, gotta make those. You can see some that are missed, and maybe some that might be like communication or some that might be routes. But is there something? Is he taking too much responsibility, or is he kind of like, or are there things that are happening that could be more crisp in the passing?
No, I think AB is just the kind of guy that's just always going to try to shoulder that load. As are most of the guys on our team. That's just kind of the kind of guy that our team draws in. So for him to kind of take that accountability is really just who he is and who he needs to be as the quarterback. You got to be able to lead that offense, and it's kind of like being a coach. Win or lose, that's going to fall on you. The offense struggles a little bit. People are going to try to blame the quarterback, look to the quarterback.
I know what his face looks like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now, we know who the quarterback is. Yeah. So for him to shoulder that and kind of deal with that and handle that, he does his best with that, and that does not go unnoticed at all. But yeah, some of that stuff is just a little bit of timing, where you can kind of tell we're just a tick off on some of those things. So that's just stuff that we're working on, out on these Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays, kind of keeping that clean, keeping balls off the ground, things like that. And that's always a two-way street with the quarterbacks, receivers, and tight ends and whatnot.
That's all I got, man.
Cool, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, good to see you.